very like structurally understand them. They went for the Slardar Lifestealer as well, so they kind of have like that combo, but it's an offlane Slardar. So we've been seeing a lot more support Slardars just because it's a lot harder to like contest the offlane as a Slardar. So we'll see how they're able to help him. See what Miposhka's be able to do in this too. It's going to be really difficult for Empire, though.
You also notice a trend with IG in their first picks a bit. They favor OP's first phase a lot, and in particular against Empire, they favor heavy burst.
Exactly. We were chatting a bit about that in the beginning.
Yeah. And Lina certainly offers some heavy burst here. Let's get into it. IG versus Empire. IG, of course, with a one-game advantage here. One step away from claiming a top 3 position and moving on in their semis. Empire fought so hard through their group stage to make it here into the upper bracket. Upsets along the way. They want to rightfully earn their spot here.
Who are you liking this for, huh? I'm kind of liking Empire.
I'm liking Empire a bit too. Definitely like it better than their first phase draft. I'm very curious to see IG's draft a bit, XXS on the Abaddon. We normally see him on big playmaking, initiator heroes. Abaddon is not that case, but he offers so many amazing tools for this game. We already know the potency between him and like Weaver in the early game. You're able to get off the corrosive haze. You're able to get off the silence from Earth Spirit. A lot of helpful tools there. IG, look at the smoke. They're looking ahead of the first blood, but high ground is there for Miposhka. He spots out the rotation and quickly.
They're going for some type of... Okay, so it does look like IG's going to go for like an aggro tri-lane, pressure the Lifestealer, and have the Abaddon put in a 1v1 versus Slardar, which is a great matchup versus Abaddon. I mean, Burning knows Lifestealer in and out, so he's probably the one being like, all right, guys, like I want this Weaver in this game. Maybe even like I would like an Abaddon just because of what I'm playing versus, and we're going to pressure the Lifestealer. That's kind of the way the play versus it too. We see like what happens when you just leave a Lifestealer alone. He's able to just farm that armlet and he gets online, and he's just such a problem. But Empire seems to know this is up. They saw that smoke.
Yep, they had a great ward there that they got out nice and early. They saw the rotations from IG going up to the top lane. They have prepared for it. IG are going to kind of deal with it as it is, or try to rotate and continue to pressure out that Lifestealer where possible. Regardless, of course, Burning will be here, part of the lane. They'll pull the lane back, and he will have a pretty good time CSing. It's a matter of how much of an impact they want to make onto Empire in the early game. Just as we see Miposhka try to make an impact on OP in the early game here. Rolling in and trying to get those setups. Obviously, OP and Lina is going to be his easiest chance on getting a sort of early aggressive behavior. So they'll probably be flirting around here a lot.
Yeah, Empire got the lanes that they wanted, so we'll see what they're able to make of it. The Lina versus Invoker. Lina wins very heavily in this one, but with an Earth Spirit rolling around, it does make it a bit different. So FN already leading by a bit.
Kaka on that tank will, of course, be trying to mirror the rotations of that Earth Spirit where possible, and actually taking his business all the way through here to the Empire. I already have that nice deep ward there as well. You see him kind of coming through. The one will work with the pull while the lane here, just kind of sharing the love.
Pushka,
yeah, he's deep in that mid lane.
Pretty deep. It looks like he might be going for a courier kind of snipe. You might actually be able to time it properly. It's coming at the same time.
As he gets there, it will be there with the wave. He probably waits for it on the way back.
Yeah, he's going to see it picked up. He doesn't have vision of that, though.
Come on, buddy. Can he time it out? No, he's not even going to go for it. Okay. Really just kind of the dark on this one. He doesn't seem hesitant about it. Rolling quite yet. Trade of Ngar here. Keeping Baboka in check as they try to spike that through. But here's the roll, and it's a miss. I've been seeing a lot of miss-rolling boulders this tournament in the early start. I know the frog a while back lowered the speed of it, but it's not as easy as you think to land. With that, opportunity gone. King R, though, had snagged up an Invictus here as he stalks down OP and Baboka. Just, hello. Showers with him a bit. Yep. Gets in their business. Now OP will make the return to the mid lane. Here we go. Another attempt, probably coming in here from Empire to get the jump on the Lina. This is a very bad position for her. King R's just waiting. Probably a strike. Kinetic field in his pocket. Good to go. Hugh stepped in, but that's when Empire showed themselves. Are they going to be able to get the tower? They got FN down. Baboka on the other side. Dropping a trade more worthy for IG, looks like here. And they'll get more as Miposhka is going to be taken down under the tower. It's OP who claims both of them too.
Miposhka went for the courier. He suicide. I think he just straight up threw his life away for that courier.
So courier +1. IG get 2 kills on OP, taking down FN.
First blood coming out from Empire, though.
First blood. Yeah, it's almost pretty even.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think maybe even a little bit for Empire there. It's pretty close.
It's close. Feels more comfortable for Empire to even make these kind of moves at the start as opposed to what we saw in the previous game. As far as winning the CS game, just got taken down. FN still up there at the top. Burning though, of course, with 21 and 3 CS. Abaddon there, 16 and 1. Still hanging pretty strong.
IG's always happy whenever they're able to make a rotation with like Sanking. It's a little awkward being a Sanking because Strike has such low range, but if you're having that type of positioning and that type of the way that they invaded the poor Invoker is very susceptible to those type of ganks.
XSS, I don't think can be zone backed anymore by just the Disruptor. So they'll need more help. Nearby, waiting. It's gonna be stolen.
And he's out.
And
it's level 1 on Earth Spirit, but the Sanking is also level 1. So they're both. I mean, we literally talked about Biposhka and Biboka being like, these guys are very similar.
Yeah.
Similar in level, similar in play style.
Yeah.
These guys just...
It's just like if you need to have a successful team, you need someone to be able to play that. I mean,
Yeah.
OG have Jerix, you have Crit, you need to be able to have those aggressive roaming fours. And especially in this meta when you have Earth Spirit and Monkey King, even Bounty Hunter from time to time, you need playmakers, you need people who can make setups. And that's when ogres show up, you feel like this is very lackluster. Top lane, heavy pressure from Bertie.
This is the big problem.
All the way back.
The panel mentioned it a bunch, how they like, IG likes to pick their self-sufficient safe laners. This time, of course, they put it in the aggro tri-lane, but it's a Weaver versus a Slaughter. The Slaughter is actually able to get little to nothing. Burning
8 to Burning 30. Oh,
they did start as a tri-lane, so it did pressure Ghostic a bit with that, but man, that is very dominant for Burning.
I don't know what they can do. It looks like King R is one step. Heading up here. Spotted, of course, under that ward of ice. Set to block out the camp.
We were saying, though, that Empire, you know, they switched the lanes to get what they wanted, but is this really that great? I mean, if they threw their Slaughter in the offlane, he might be getting just about the same. So it's
Slaughter is really the vehicle. I mean, yeah, you can use Earth Spirit, but if Earth Spirit's level 1, level 2 at this point, you're not going to have a good, strong vehicle.
Chappy, Raid's on cooldown. He's going to get pressured. He's going to go down here.
He's going for the TP, trying to make it out. Not going to happen. Taken down. But Boca will get the nod on that one. And IG pull ahead now, 3-2-1.
Aggressive Rage, I think, came out. He was trying to farm the camp. Didn't expect that they would scout him there. Didn't get to see the actual start of that initiation, but it looked like he was just trying to farm the camp with Rage, and yeah, Biboka caught him out.
Yep, Biboka probably waiting in the shadows.
Yep.
Similar to how we're seeing it for Biboka on the other side. He's waiting by that Roche pit, but can't nearly find as easy of openings here. Trying to stalk Belina a bit, and
he's a bounty hunter, pretty much. Not the hero, but he's just hunting for those bounties, man.
Unfortunately, will not give this one. Q is already able to snake it up. He's like, I need a way to get levels, though.
It's funny, like, our Spirit's got boots and Orb of Venom because he's running around taking bounty runes. He killed the courier once, too, so his gold is good, but his experience is definitely very lackluster.
He's waiting until the point, I guess, one core can bail out from one of these side lanes or something. He can take over, but it's going to be quite a while until we see that team fight Magnetize ready to go here. The raid it's sitting out here. Looks like OP stepped away from the mid lane, and then Fire, of course, trying to set something up. Top lane, and IG making their own setup play. Ready to go. Pull the TP out, and it will be good.
Nice
Though it does send Ghost back. I feel like we just saw him go back to base, and now he has to head back again.
Getting heavy pressure on their initiator while they've added his free farm. Here we go. OP could be where you guys here. Oh man, he's from here. Sunset on top. It's off the mark though. OP gets clipped. He's very healthy. Ouch! That's a very big committal from Empire, and getting turned like that onto that's just the Lina turning that. They didn't even need the TP supports there at all. Some small misspells coming out from Empire, but this is also what's going to happen when your Earth Spirit's level 2. The stun is very low. It stuns for very low duration.
Yep. Disruptor as well. Yeah, no guaranteed significant lockdown so you can get that sweet damage coming out. If you don't have firepower, you're not going to get
chased down here. He's got range, but still doing the right put him down and chased him by XXS.
He's trying to hold him there in place, so rotation's coming.
Oh, nice Sunstrike coming out.
There we go.
Very
Fire.
nice.
Will be able to get a kill going their way. But Boca on the way out, though. King R gets the vision, has Glimpse level 2. Doesn't want to go for it. Looks like Burning has actually stepped away from the top lane and rotated all the way over. And King R will pull off just in time.
Underestimating a bit how much, even I did, underestimating how much Feast and Open Wounds actually does work to keep your sustain going, and a beautiful Sunstrike coming out from FN to clean up. That was great bait by Chappy.
One they needed, because it looked like fast IG were already going to be hitting the morale department of Empire with that gank in the mid lane. Also getting a hard lesson in this game, but Chappy showed up now. Just as XXS has made his return, now force to shield up there. Connect. No! Step back. And missed the rolling boulder.
4 seconds on ults.
A bonus smash. They'll get him down just before the borrow time will come out.
That's such a bad feeling. X-In's probably kept 1 second on borrow time. I don't know what to say about that. Good rotation though by Empire. They definitely that was still on cooldown from bottom, or estimate almost on cooldown.
Warstorm, IG now pressuring mid lane between Q and OP.
IG is very good about doing this though.
Yep.
This is one thing that this team always does do, is they're always trying to pressure as much as possible on these tier 1s. Burning pressuring bottom, OP pressuring mid. They know that he goes to the jungle, so how do you take advantage of that? You don't want this Earth Spirit just sitting mid lane soaking experience, so pressure their towers, push it in as much as possible. Get that small net worth and map advantage.
Burning with the bottom lane after he's done his business in the top lane. That means that now we have Kaka go up to that top lane, and his Sand King, who had been a bit nerfed in the XP, is going to be slowly swamped up, getting that online, getting that team fight ready to go. It's level 5 right now.
We're probably going to see Burning TP mid or top any second now. Yep, TP's mid. He's going to go for the tower pressure.
Spot out Chappie by, but
I love this Burning. I really do love it. Like in some situations, this time of course he's a Weaver, so it makes it a little bit more natural for him to be moving around. But this is like, look at this. He is everywhere on the map.
This is a Burning meta through and through. It feels like.
Yep.
And some people like to say, Burning has always been a solid player, and it's just having a great team around him. But I feel like it's definitely a little bit of both. He's playing top-notch Dota, and we're also seeing his team really be there behind him, and also just do their part.
The pressure, like, that's so obnoxious for an Invoker. He's like, all right, I'm just trying to jungle, get my Midas, and then forced to use Ghost Walk, go all the way back to the base. Now they're going to have people pressure the tier 1 top again. Chappie getting pressure on him. He's got Rage, he's got TP. He should be just fine.
Then felt like by the skin of his teeth, he was able to make it away from trouble, just simply farming an easy camp nearby under the eye.
And they're probably happy with that. They're probably like, the kill isn't what we're going for. I mean, Dota is objective-based. Sure, you get the kill, it's great, but the towers are everything. Look at this, another tier 1 being claimed up. We're going to see Burning probably make a rotation toward the mid lane now and take that tier 1 with OP. It's just very standard IG coming out.
Empire felt like they had drafted themselves in a very comfortable position, but they just feel now uncomfortable with their comfortable lineup, and I guess it's the IG effect right now.
The Slardar being a bit underperformed in the early game, Lifestealer getting pressured as well. The Lifestealer that Burning was using last game, he was the one being like, all right, I'm running to the lane, hitting the towers. Chappie is not in that position when you're playing versus a Weaver, when you're playing versus an Abaddon. These heroes can just kind of run at you, and you're like, huh, I'm not really too sure what I'm supposed to do here as a Lifestealer.
Support staff still needs loving as well. We have no Static Storm or Magnetize to go yet. Hopefully one of them will be able to pick up a book or something to kind of get to that point. But by the time those spells even come online, you're going to have answers for it ready to go from IG.
Yeah, I mean, you had already touched on it during the draft, how good Shield is in this game for the Abaddon, removing the silences, removing corrosive haze, just giving some more survivability
You
through
can
the
even shield
disruptor
off
ulti.
Magnetize.
Yeah, shielding off Magnetize, exactly. There's just so many different things that this Abaddon is really going to give to the table in the mid-game fights.
Burning here, scooting through. Farming up right now. We haven't seen yet. He hasn't put anything into his slots to buy. If he's going to go straight defense or not. Attempted roll in there. Poshka. Even if he was able to connect, his grip is, I imagine, level 1, if that. And it's small of a silence. Too short of a silence.
Yeah, they'd have to have like the perfect Sunstrike combination on top of the stuns and everything. Yes. Whenever they have Static Storm up, the Tome should be up and be able to be purchased, so they should be getting their level 6s soon. FN, at least he's got a Midas. He's on his way toward his Aghanims as well, so he's still doing them relatively well. So is a Lifestealer. Not to take away from them.
Blink on Slaughter, get the Static Storm, get some Sunstrike kills in for FN. That would be on sweet here. It looks like Burning has spotted out Miposhka. He's gonna go for the stun. He's gonna go.
Oh, but OP's there.
He's gonna go to hell as he gets blasted down from the Dragon Slave, rotating in from OP. Beautifully done there. They spotted him. There will be a fire back here. They get the crush kill onto Ruben, but they will still doing it and lose the precious ball back on the turnaround play. Beautifully done. Empire will get the Static Storm and the Sunstrike connection to get the OP kill, but wait,
He's instantly alive.
Was she dead? Because I think she's alive again. Yeah.
Static Storm, cooldown 70 seconds. Lina respawn 5 seconds. That's ridiculous.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Very ideal timing for OP there to be on level 10.
Yeah, right. Flexes and puts that talent to work.
And during all this is another great thing that what comes with the aggression that they're doing with the Rubik, with the Lina, with the Weaver, and the Abaddon just farming, but Boca as well. Blink Dagger sanking 13 minutes. You never expected to see from your 4 sanking.
Yeah, happy to allow Rubik to kind of do all the ward work for them, allow allows him to kind of pick this up, and IG looking to keep the objectives going. Those tier 1s were already taken down. What's left on our side is the road to moving get the Aegis. We've seen this story before.
Yep, and their team fight now with that Baboka Blink Dagger, that's like the key to their team fight, because their team fight might be a little lackluster, but with that one, that's where the big boom comes down.
It's been spotted. Look
He
didn't even expect it to go take ahead of time or anything. He just walks in there in front of the team and gets blasted. IG are like, okay, well now that that's taken care of, let's finish what we were doing. And they give him the Aegis.
Chappie just gets combo, burst down. Instant disable into a Laguna.
I don't know how you can approach that different. Maybe throw your Earth Spirit in, have the Blind Stealer in the backpack ready to go for Ghost Stick, but he doesn't have that blink yet. Yeah, he needs the blink.
I think that they could, I don't think they really could have contested that one, to be completely honest. They don't have Magnetize yet, the big team fight rookies aren't ready. They did not know, though, that Baboka did have that Blink Dagger, so they were just trying to like go for that. Maybe, they may have actually caught a glimpse of the Blink Dagger with that Sunstrike that they did, but still, it was hard for them to really know that that was going to happen, for them to have that instant type of initiation, but I do think that Chappie should probably be infected for those type of situations when he tries to go.
We have a hard move in here from Empire. They were trying to catch some sort of deep farmers, but couldn't quite find the target, and they'll have to maybe settle back here. There's currently a gank going onto them here as Burning's making chase for Ghost Chick. Can Empire creep it from behind here? Get something done. Deep, roll in, surprise catch, and they'll take out back on this one. Follow up, Burning so hard, committed very deep here, and it's actually Empire creeping in from behind and punishing IG for being a bit more aggressive. They wait for the second life of Burning, and they'll get that kill too. The first promising fight, it feels like, for Empire in this game, maybe even in this series.
Very nice rotation coming out from Empire. Nice bait coming out from Ghost Stick again. This guy just seems like the big playmaker, but yeah, just the great rotation coming in and swinging from the side. They didn't have to commit Static Storm. They didn't have to commit Magnetize. That's I would say, quite a big mistake by IG, but also a big opportunity seized by Empire to see that that was coming.
Very bloodthirsty Burning. Try to go for the support finish, maybe not recognize that his own support team was in trouble.
Yep.
Now Empire back to the grind right now.
Aghanims on Invoker finished up.
Flirting behind the tower. They have that vision though.
He's got Bloodstone, so he will instantly respawn if they do go for him.
They see Chappie TPing out. King R watching, but IG not be able to move close enough. They're hoping to go for a chase. Going out the map and moving here, top lane. Looking to go for a solo kill. One side with the Epi. Niposhka turns around with his own Magnetize, gets off the grip, tries to go and get out from trouble. Will be able to make it away. No one will go down. Kaka also teams back home to safety.
Trading oldies.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Say Kaka.
I did say Kaka. Here, IG though, one thing doesn't stop them. That's moving for objectives.
Space by Baboka there. Throwing that Epi, force the Magnetize out, trying to defend it. Yeah, claim it tier 2.
So look at the difference. Empire has not been able to even, feels like, hit a tier 1.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Yeah, they did get the, I mean, they did get the whole nice opportunity bottom, but yeah, not able to claim that tier 1 is
No
very big Ghost Stick.
No +1s.
He's got Blink Dagger online now. He is even scouting Baboka in the backlines too.
There they make their move in.
Baboka with a stuck on Burning. Able to live.
He walks out, Laguna comes in from OP, and they're able to blast down the Slaughter. Now they're looking for Chappie. Chappie hides within the trees. One more second for the TV. Can he find the out for this one? It doesn't look like it. They got him there with the telekinesis. They got him there with the finish.
It's like they knew that aggression was there entirely. Like Baboka almost like knew that he was invis. It's like this, I guess the ward actually spotted him picking up, and he was just sitting behind Burning expecting that. But that, the time of that stun, that was instant.
Radiant's middle tower
OP,
is under attack.
88.9% kill participation already in this.
Racking
Really
up
all
the
over the place.
Bloodstone
Yeah.
charges.
Making up for any case that she might have to do one of those, you know, casual rookie sacrifices to the greater gods of Burning. Middle of a fight.
Yeah, we've seen him do it time and time again.
Is under
Throwing
attack.
Bloodstone, healing his teammates
Radiant's middle
for sure.
tower is
Could
under
even see it
attack.
again in this one as IG constantly pressuring through this tier 2 with really no threat.
Every time, IG with no hesitation on pressing the towers.
Now they rotate back towards the shrine here as Empire are trying to get the little tier 1 going here in the mid lane. Now the Bug Swarm and the Burrow. There goes the counter. Jumping, defending, can they get the burst for Burning? Yes, they can. defend back. Empire trying to make it away without too many casualties. Rotations are coming in. Chicken gets the immediate stun on for OP, but Q-Ultra shows up, steals that crush, and uses it right back against him. They'll have to settle for a 1-for-1 trade. Still one better for Empire, finally taking
And claiming their first tier 1.
Yep, finally.
But their map control is getting pressured quite heavily by what IG's doing. IG just systematically, very methodically pressuring the towers. They force them engagements to happen on one side. They go for the other side. It's just over and over again.
Gotta say, maybe Burning a bit more dedicated to fighting than fighting and then farming on this one.
Radiant's
Still
bottom
sits a little bit
tower is
low
under
in the network,
attack.
even behind his own XX back.
We did mention it a bit during draft. They picked the Weaver into like Disruptor, Earth Spirit, Slaughter, heavy disables into it. He does have the shield later on in the middle of fights, but when he's alone, he's very susceptible to get bursted down if he gets caught under a Static Storm. Until he gets a BKB online or something, some kind of save from his allies, either let it be a shield, a Glimmer Cape, maybe a 4-stack once the Static Storm kinetic is done. But they're fine. They're okay with this. It's like it's not all in on the Weaver. Like OP is super farmed. Fury has Shadow Blade. We see XXS going for that Midas into Radiance build on the Abaddon too. So he's not going to be the big man. I mean, eventually he will be, but these two are going to be dishing out a lot more in the mid game.
IG smoke up. They're hanging by the secret shop. Empire have one of their own as they head towards the mid lane here. And towards the head to the high ground. Jumping in with a big bomb. Can they get a finish on the boat? Yes, they will. Now turning it back. Easy finish on QO. Both supports. Gonna be dropped. And Burning will scoot away. Empire stringing together a couple of nice pickoffs. They pull ahead in the kill count now.
Yep. Very nice wards coming out from Empire. Just seeing those movements, being able to catch those rotations.
Now
Again, they might have the lane. He's got 15 bloodstone charges, and he's dead, and he's alive.
Immediate deny, and immediate.
And it leaves the question marks too. That's just brutal.
Where'd I go? Did I die?
But now they're expecting a ward on the high ground there. OP's already pinging out. Here's one on the low ground here. So we'll see if IG's able to de-ward a couple of these, because Empire's warding game is definitely what's leading them into this charge right now, this little momentum swing. And here we go, de-ward right away.
Burning doing his own split towards the top lane. Empire starts heading in that direction. His game sense begins to change. Avoids the pressure getting caught off. As you alluded to, he will take care of all those deep, pesky wards from Empire.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's actually pretty hard for Burning to really pressure out these lanes unless he sees the Slaughter. If he doesn't see the Slaughter, if he doesn't see the Earth Spirit, he will die in one of the combos. Even Disruptor may be able to go for like these type of plays on him with the Sunstrike follow-up. He's very susceptible to dying here. So I think Burning's probably just going to be chilling in the jungle for a bit, farming when the lanes are at his towers rather than being this like super aggressive farmer. They're just going to leave it up to the Abaddon and Lina to push the lanes out heavily.
Empire take a moment to do a little bit of buddy-buddy jungling here. Perhaps they're really set up for a smoke, not looking to let up the pressure that they didn't add here. They're winning the game as not with FN's worth at the moment.
It's got to be able to pressure some towers.
Overall, it does look like IG gets better of it. It is slowly going back the way, and Empire still have 2 tier 1s to even claim. IG are holding on to their significant tower advantage right now for all their networks. Here we go, Empire, another move, and it's on the Burning. Can they get the takedown before the time lapse? Like it. They'll dish it off, and suddenly all that damage will take away the Static Storm from the off the mark here. He's on squeezing from behind. They will still be able to get the takedown of Burning on this one. A follow-up takedown of Q could be there. They may not get it. Here comes OP stepping in, gets the Laguna, and does get the support down. They will end up losing Q, a 2-for-1 trade. Chaffee looking to show up right now. OP and XXS. Stuck between possibly the two. Now we move in for OP and the Sunstrike. And Heavy coming in from Boga trying to fend them off. OP fighting with every last ounce of power. Does go down, does quickly come back. But not looking to TP into this one. Another favorable trade for Empire as they'll take down 3 from IG, including the precious Burning kill.
Very good fight. The Static Storm a bit off the mark, but FN is doing a lot of work on this Evoker, landing all the Sunstrikes every single time. getting landing a nice combo there with the Tornado EMP on the burning, so it burned some of his mana out. He wasn't able to get the time lapse off. The Meteor afterwards rolling through, cleaning him up. Just a very good fight taken by Empire. Nice and scrappy. The epicenter comes in, but Chappie right away got the rage up, so epicenter wasn't really there. They didn't really. They kind of like trickled in one by one. It almost felt like from IG, while Empire showed up as this 5-man unit, just got the big quick pick off the big quick burst.
All let him put in with some good extra vision that they had over on the IG secret shop side. That was quickly taken care of. Here we can see the replay. Leading it in, almost had enough burst to get the initial finish, and that's when IG felt like they could turn it around. But little did they know.
They're not there yet. You look at the mini map. You see 3 heroes from IG just frantically running up there to save them, but it's a 2 versus 5 right now coming out for IG, and then they commit anyway to try to go for this fight, which seems pretty difficult. They do get the pick up on the Earth Spirit, but yeah, it's just very costly for IG the way that they. With the way they were kind of approaching the fight, they like really forced it. They're like, okay, we have to fight even though our Weaver's already dead.
And then by the time Empire finally show up, it's a great time because that's when OP was just getting involved into the fight, and they just cleaned up the rest of the remaining pieces there of IG. Now we can see Empire go back in, and this is what we were hoping to see more from them. They got great fights, now they fall to the +1s. Tower here still standing bottom lane they'd love to be able to push onto. It looks like they're all congregating down here to do it too. Yeah, they're getting
Radiant's bottom tower.
Done so now finish on Chappie.
Radiant structure.
Got Aegis online as well. Basher too.
Has Abaddon got that win yet this tournament?
I think Abaddon is. I want to say he's 0-10 still.
Yeesh.
I have not seen it. I did not get to see a game that he won at least. So.
Obviously not saying he's the win.
Here, heavy center coming out. Both good. Gets it up. Good. Boska should be broken down here quite easily. Booted away.
Yeah, stolen kick kicks us back. I think it's a 1 support takedown, but was that worth it alone for the Epi? We'll see. If I can get more, Chappie, Rage 2B. It's gone. Empire will step out. Yeah, he soaks the gank, soaks the Epi here. Not the worst thing in the world for Empire. To take that tier 1 to bottom lane.
Pushing him, they just wanted to push him out of the jungle. I believe they may have de-warded a ward that he was placing there too, or they put a sentry there to check if he was warding. Wasn't able to catch it during the epicenter, but top lane, this is where FN might actually get grabbed up here. Boka's in position. With OB, this time FN with a quick blink dagger though. Looks like he was winning the front, and now he's getting caught by the dog. He's gonna be right click down. Is it gonna be enough? The tornado comes through. FN is too fast. He should be safe. OB gonna get turned on here. Forces deny right away.
Yep.
He does respawn instantly, but he started to dwindle down his bloodstone charges, and Empire's still on the chase here.
Yeah, they actually had to cancel TP in from IG. More reinforcements want to get involved. Empire are looking to take the fight.
Gem now picked up for Empire. They're really starting to try to claim their map control, and they are claiming the map control. Tier 1 bottom claimed, Tier 1 top no going to be claimed. They're the ones on the aggression.
A very scary tool for burning. Doesn't want to get caught out from that one. Empire to the third Tier 1. Pull on off. IG frantic to scrap what farm they can on the remaining parts of this map. But they are trying to find any pickoffs, but it's easy. Empire fights here whenever they.
I mean, that's what happens when you go for when you're going for these greedy like the Midas, Abaddon, and stuff. You're not really like a team fight centric thing, so it's a different way of a different play style, and it's the play style that people are absorbing now for this Abaddon. But it definitely seems like it hurts your carry a bit. You can see that Burning's feels a bit pressured. He doesn't really know where. He doesn't have the best places to farm because so many other people are farming. He's having to take a bit more risks, and he's dying a couple times for it.
Don't really know if things keep going how it gets easier for IG. It's not like that epic high ground defense to use. I mean, yeah, I got some choke point finding with the center a bit, but we're hoping to kind of already be ahead of the game.
They're really just getting outnumbered. Empire just seems to be the ones dictating the pace of the game. Like every single time it's Empire with like 3 or 4 heroes, and IG trickles 1 or 2 or 3 with 1 by 1. I think that the point that they can start doing is like we said the last game. Their smokes in the first game were so on point and perfect. That's probably what we need to have come out again. IG just sitting behind people, waiting for those type of aggressive plays coming out from Empire. Because even in the group stages, we see Empire does fall for some kind of those baits. They really like going for those kills and going for the aggression.
Empire pressuring back that top lane a bit. It looks like they're going to be drawing to head back towards the mid lane and back to pressuring IG.
FN is massive. Blink Dagger, Lincolns, Ags, Midas already with boots of travel, level 21. He's going to be hitting peak very early in this game.
Comes down top lane here. IG is looking to avoid the problems of Empire while they can.
I was wondering how he was so high level, and I was like, oh yeah, he didn't go for the double Fort Spirit build. He went for the bonus experience gain. So in the last couple engagements, since he's been surviving every single one, he's getting a massive amount of experience going his way.
Radiant's top tower
Very hard
is
to
under
burst
attack.
out.
Radiant structures
Here's
are
Empire now,
fortified.
looking to move in for tier 2s. We're out towards the
Dire's
bottom half
middle
of this
tower
map.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower
Taking
is
what they
under
can from
attack.
there.
Radiant's top tower is
Sage is
Empire.
going to be reclaimed.
Taken back to Roche. Tier 2 down. A few more to go. For Empire. Burning. What can he get from here? Hurricane Pipe. Slated up for him next.
And even have to waste his trouble. He wants to delay buying the BKB as long as he possibly can in this.
Jump in. Combo.
Tempest of battle.
Crush power. Fire flex.
And IG definitely under the gun here.
You can definitely tell when IG are ahead of the game or behind just based on their play style. When they're winning, man, they do stop taking objectives. They don't stop trying to take fights. And now it's like they don't want to even look at Empire. They just want to go somewhere, find a safe haven, have the support staff hanging nearby just in case, and just wait. Wait until the fight possibly comes their direction, maybe towards their base. But there is definitely no desperation smokes or anything for IG right now.
Still very hard for them to go for any type of like pick-off kills now, especially with the Linken's finished on the Invoker. I mean, Lifesteal already having innate rage and being so now from being over-leveled. They have to commit a lot to be able to bring those down.
And make up for the lack of armor, the bad in there. See, but there's Empire back down and below where IG were just hanging out. They'll be right back home. Empire smoke within the trees. Spotted it all.
Trying to get a wrap around maybe behind the tier 2, but IG also going for smoke their own. XXS just running into the front lines.
Okay. They head up and over. Around the safety of their ward. Empire just the other side. Goes for pop commitment in from Avoka, and they're able to burst him down. The Sankey going to be taking out this one right away. Now they possibly look to Q. Pop his ghost. Boys further right click. Empire, man. Careful with their positioning. Not looking to overcommit.
That ward by Empire just catching a slight glimpse of the Sanking right away. Ghosting able to capitalize on that.
Good spot too to pop that smoke. That tier 2's done for. Empire just one more away from being able to begin pressuring into high ground.
Yeah, it was great positioning from Ghostic. Like he saw the Abaddon coming in from the fight and from the front, so he's like, all right, IG is trying to defend this now. So he goes and he stands in a great position just to be able to set up for that. So again, Ghostic, though, like we said in the last game too, Ghostic's been like very on top of the position that he needs to be this game. He knows his job.
All right, Empire pull off here with the interest they have. Is it a matter of just maybe stalling out for the Roche, taking some of that extra life before kind of taking things on forward?
Just get a couple more items. I mean, they definitely can feel that commanding presence that they have right now. Finishing up the last few items, wait for the Roche, and then probably go for that last tier 2 high ground siege.
You get some wards down near that pit though.
Yeah, they're gonna be getting like pretty much all their items at a very identical. But yeah, they should definitely get vision around the pit quite soon.
Yeah. First creep was sent in from Empire, kind of giving maybe IG the idea. Empire are considering it. Boca.
Trying to get any vision down versus this gem. Empire is just dewarding everything. IG is just trying to get temporary vision just to see the next rotations coming in. Okay, caught again like that.
Baden was finished. Big, nice pickup. With all that minus on. Gives him a bit more of a presence in the fights on top of the Radiance. Really turning into quite the utility steed. Go for an option core next.
Empire seems fine with this though. They don't really seem to be feeling under the gun by any means in this game right now. They're picking up all the items that they want. BKB finished up on the slaughter just now. FN about to have that Octarine, and he's almost level 25. I mean, Invoker in team fights is a absolute menace when you're only playing versus really Sanking as the other enemy team. Sure, Abaddon and Lina contribute a decent amount, but when they're in this much of a detriment, it definitely makes it a lot harder.
Feel Empire put himself in a position where there's really no chance they can really drop this fight. Now with the extra life, going into the pocket of FN,
They get a pick off.
Taking a grab. Oh, moving boulder smash for Burning. They also get the silence on the admin. And that is going to be Burning trying to force out. But they will catch with a beautiful quick setback. And he's out without a buyback. Nearly a minute. We're looking forward to follow-up here. They catch the tornado ice ball combo. Borrow time. Gets his committed to XXX. As he tries to dish up his shield, he'll get all the points back, but then look to go to the finish. Now OP steps in with the BKB. Looking to go for the burst. We'll get it onto the Aegis here as they wait for his second coming, his second life. Can IG do anything about it? He'll be able to blink away, and Empire will just take the burning pickoff.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Not too bad
attack.
for IG. Claim the Aegis at least for that. I mean, the problem is that Burning is stagnating in farm. He's not really able to become a damage dealing core.
Yeah.
It's pretty much only relying on the Lina for their damage now.
Should be the last tower here for Empire on the outside for this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Then it's a matter of if they feel comfortable enough moving in with the farm advantage they got, or if they're going to be hoping for maybe
Radiant's
a
middle
pick off
tower has
first. Looks like they'll take the tier 2. Straight up back away.
Empire backing up, just resetting.
And IG will move out. Looks like they'll be rewarded with a little bit more time to farm up here, but Empire know they're just a match point away from being sent back into the lower bracket. They're not looking to play this one. It's safe as nest. They got to make anything back the way of IG. IG the kind of team that really never say die.
Starting to feel a little bit desperate for them now. We do see a smoke coming out for IG. Looks like they're trying to get a kill of their own. This is great because they finally are grouping up rather than trickling in one by one, as we've been mentioning over and over again. Burning, though, is isolated and left alone bottom.
Pinged out here. Fire begin that direction, but IG, the rest of their team, actually head all the way up north. Maybe awaiting for a rotation from Empire to kind of punish on. Whether they're here to get some wards done. They're hoping for a desperation turnaround fight. It doesn't look like that's going to be rewarded to them. And eventually they'll have to double back and kind of deal with the pressure coming towards the bottom lane.
Looks like it was like a warding expedition for the most part, but they were definitely trying to get something on that. And since they've seen absolutely nothing, they throw a scan down bottom. Doesn't actually catch anybody, but they do see a couple heroes farming the creep wave.
Fire hanging with top lane pressure for now. Good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of ways for IG to really take the fights, but it's really hard when they don't have, like, the Sand King is their initiator, right? He wants to blink and burrow, and that's the way he wants to start the fight. But Invoker already has Lincolns, and then you're going to get the counter initiation from Empire is just far superior compared to what IG currently has at this time. You know, they're not able to really get to the back lines either. With the Slaughter, with Empire dictating the pace of the game, and with the Slaughter and Lifestealer always being the ones to just start the fights, it's like fight started, and then you have this kind of this wall in front of you with this. I mean, now it's a BKB Slaughter. It's going to be with the Lifestealer too, with Invoker spells all flying out. This Earth Spirit and Disrupt in the back lines are just like, hey guys, what's up? I can do whatever the hell I want. I can throw all my spells in this perfect type of manner. So it makes it a lot easier for Miposhka and for King Arn in this game.
For IG, it's not a matter of just waiting for certain items to come online, really. It's kind of... And they're just hoping for missteps and misplays here from Empire. Hard roll in. Oh, quick boulder smash. Will be able to cancel out the TP. Captain Q has been caught.
Absolute last second he could catch him there. It sounded like .1. I actually heard the TP kind of finish, and he got stunned during it, so.
Feels bad, man, for Q. And now, another kill in the pot for FM, making him godlike already in this game. Patience, though, from IG nearby. Miposhka avoids the trouble. Caught with a crush bomb and a sun strike.
Whoa. This is starting to become very troubling for IG. The morale must be crumbling a lot, but I saw Burning just not able to get his farm on. He's not able to get that recovery period. Empire just every time he shows on the map, they just start beelining it toward him.
Super credit for Empire, man. That game 1 was not close. For them to be able to shake off the game 1 performance draft and be able to come back and put themselves in this kind of position, it's got to feel pretty damn nice. And here looking to maybe pressure into a burning buyback situation. He fends off the gold. Fire. Stepping back, man. Just playing the farm game still, knowing they're winning it.
Got to play safe as possible. in these games. Breaking high ground is always, I mean, with the new shrines, I mean, new I say, but with the shrines that were introduced and everything, it does make breaking high ground a lot more difficult. You don't want to risk, I mean, especially being sent down after this type of battle that they've...
Seeing a wait for the next Roche here. Fire. Step back and kind of get the pressure of these lanes still. Careful bottom lane there, Pishka. IG kind of heading that direction, but looks like he'll be fine to pull off for now.
IG just got fear in their hearts right now.
Yeah.
Gem now picked up for Baboka. They got to try to clear out some of this movement. Empire just always seems to know where they are, where they're rotating in, always able to find those type of, you know, one-by-one situations that happen. It's like they always know where IG's segregated.
They will be able to make their sweep through their jungle and take out all extra wards there, but it's Empire pressuring the top and probably mid lane next to free up that space near the Roche pit. And IG have the option at that point with the shrine still available to them in the neighborhood. Maybe, you know, they can try to go for a counterplay, but it is not going to be easy. With already all the tools listed for Empire, they just significantly have the stronger fight, but IG resilient to kind of defend out the lanes as it stands for now. Empire
just keep trying to spam them out, but Empire they're stalling a bit right now. They don't really need to like force anything right now. They're just waiting for the Roche, wait for the next Aegis cheese, and then make their move.
Was that a ward?
Like, what? We
Mildly
definitely
spotted one, yeah. Okay, they'll finally get rid of it. A little bit, just behind him.
Yep, should be taking that white soon.
All right, well, as we take a moment to compare and look at the difference, game 1 to game 2, Boca felt pretty confident on proactive here. Here in the Sand King, though, obviously, and you were saying at the start, hard finding a home point in the laning phase a bit. Had a great time for his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, and his first showing of the Blink Dagger was great, too.
But after that point, things just really seemed to slow down for IG, or maybe things got a bit out of control for Empire, I guess you could say.
Empire just with some very good smokes, able to just seize the opportunity, always finding somebody alone, and IG playing reactionary Dota.
Here it looks like from Empire towards that mid lane. Maybe to see if there was a smoke movement. Out there, IG actually already prepping up near that shrine up and above. Trying to ward out the area to see when Empire could consider moving in. Way out in front. All precautious measures here. Empire having support staff nearby.
Well, Burning does have the BKB now, so that is a little bit of a saving grace for him that he can actually survive a combo if he's able to get it off pre-crush, but the situation still can't happen. If he gets hit by Slaughter Crush into Lifestealer with a Sunstrike on top, he will still get bursted down.
I mean, even a Blink Dagger Burst Spear and quick Boulder Smash could happen fast enough to stop a BKB too. It's a lot to look out for still if you're burning, but
a lot of extra sets of position too. If he can get a shield off to be able to negate that and be able to counter-initiate the fight in a way, can be good, but...
Empire get back to the top lane, get back pushing forward. Roche is just about up here. Looking final life here for IG. If something doesn't change in that next Roche fight in Aegis, we could be looking at a game 3 here for IG.
XXS approaching that level 25 margin for Boca. Able to find a victory here.
A little grab there for IG. Feel like it's been quite a while since we've been able to get one of those.
Just a small kill.
Small kill on the support. With Empire having the net worth advantage overall. You know, it does give him almost a 1K gold swing, but not the worst thing in the world for Empire.
Just some good experience. Almost hitting the over 25 mark, so we know his his shield gets to be a pretty ridiculous margin with Octarine. It is 500. You can have almost 4 or 5 shields out at the same time. But so another team winning. You see King Arthur winning it. But on the side of Burn, just gets caught by Crush. He gets burst down instantly.
Oh man, OP may have been able to get the kill here, but Empire got the sweeter, juicier target. Looking for more. Needing lots of right clicks though. Needs to head out the other direction while looking to engage. It's going to be Chappy. They are going to get that ground on the Ghost Stick here. Can IG make this one work? Empire head to the high ground for a better positioning. Laying down the Ghost Ball. They're going to pop the Shrine. OP looking to stay alive, but Polka moving in. He gets the cheese center, but Chappy eats the cheese. Keeps himself
he
Boca
gets
and a
caught by it.
tornado from downtown. We'll get the connection. A full 5-man wipe just come out from Empire here.
There's just a ton of control coming out for Empire. Even though the Disruptor ulti was missed, Life Stealer
Radiant's
and
top
Invoker
tower
are just
is under
way
attack.
too potent at the moment. The advantage, sure, Radiant does some damage and stuff all around him, but Weaver just gets killed into before the fight even starts, and then it's OP versus the world. Actually, just kind of stands there. He wasn't really able to do too much.
Move in, Tornado EMP trying to force OP back. Empire move in. They claim their racks, and they say we're looking to go to a game number 3. We are not the underdogs here. Burning, though, finds a scrappy little support pick.
Turrets are under attack.
OP will take that one and take the extra charge. While FN,
Bit of an awkward spot.
caught out in a corner. He's got to pop his BKB. This is your high network.
Tornado on the mark too. Should be just fine.
Does connect on the burning, but jumping to the Boca. IG, could they overextend here? Re-engagement from Ghost. Nice flush, nice finish. Thinking out. Empire wants to get IG off their back so they can move into this road and take the agency, so they will be able to do so.
And they lack damage for IG. They can't really take the fight properly. It's always Empire leading the way.
Drafting themselves into a position that they were hoping to kind of have the leverage much earlier on, but Empire full control. Now with the extra life, the eventual return of their 5, we could see IG put in a position where they're going to push out all they can for a high ground defense. Already losing their first. Pressure will begin.
Fen, fresher or finished up now too, so he is, it's like 7 slotted with bots too.
Going by him. Put those bots to the mid lane. Empire will claim out the remaining shrine. Take the get to the hand. It's time to secure a game 3 if you're Empire. We got to see what IG can do to try to hold on to game 2.
And now they're just forcing in the side lane, waiting to get that opportunity to push toward the high ground. They've got every tool that they possibly need to be able to do it. But Boca trying to force the lanes out. Same thing with XXS, but Empire seems spotting one close it now. Infest it up.
Taking the moment. But bottom lane seems to be the target. What kind of positioning can they put themselves into here to try to hold it? Said, respectable team fight, a good place Epi. Taking it to fire. Overextended for a push. Vision here in the bottom lane. Fire creeping in.
Gonna be quite a tough defense coming out for IG. Batting in the front line, lead up on a
Crush gone. Stackstorm not going to allow the ball time to come out. They do have buyback. On the back, they're going to have to dish it out. Burning. Does get shooted to the shrine to stay alive. As Empire try to step out from inside. FN. Woo! Barely able to live. That man does not have an Aegis. He can hit it out in the back end of that Ghost Walk.
The item adjustment from OP, he's like, I'm the only one really dishing damage in these fights and sitting in the back line, so I need to get a crit. And we did see the Ag Static Storm coming out into favor there from King R.
Right, what do you think about that hold for IG? Empire not going to be able to kind of get too much damage done. Tier 3 still standing pretty strong.
Very impressive hold.
Yeah. They cost him the one buyback, but you mentioned Lina kind of turning himself into a bit of a fighter. Could be proven to be a little bit troublesome here. Got to go for closure though.
Yeah, it's still insanely tough. Like Burning is just not able to really do a whole lot in this fight. It's not even it's not his fault. The hero versus like the Slaughter versus the Disruptor being at when you're from behind makes it so much more difficult to play the Weaver.
Empire though looking to get back in it. Towards the mid lane they go. IG waiting inside with the exception of Baboka trying to push out that top lane. They are getting ready for another party.
Radiant's
doing
bottom
everything he
tower
can
is
to
under
fend things
attack.
off. Empire made the station here and spotted out a set.
XXS. Looks like they're trying to get initiation for him. They see him. They're picking him out.
They're breathing over, but Empire pull off.
opportunity.
Coming around all the way, eventually Chappie says, I'm still going to go for the steam while I still have my Aegis. OP lays it into him. It's hard, you know, the melee core life of sieging from the low ground ain't easy.
The stolen corrosive haze is just a pain right now. He keeps throwing it onto Chappie, and that's when the Lina actually is able to chunk him down a bit.
Yeah. IG kind of acted as high ground kings here for now. Forcing Empire to really kind of sweat this one out.
Still, a very hard hold.
Yeah.
Abaddon needs to be now sitting in the back. It's like very awkward for him. He's like, I can't step up. If I just step up, I'm going to get a static ag status. And I can't ult.
OP looks in, make the jump crush, and that's what should be their exposure combo. They'll blast out OP and Q. Both of them buyback with the go. They'll be able to get the finish. Here's the tier 3. Burning going to get forced back. Empire sees the buyback. They try to run away. There's a good start, Epi, but not enough follow-up damage yet. Chappie looks to step in. Empire looks to go for closer. Good one doing enough first finish off. Will get the slug are done, but Empire still hold on to the prize core. Getting out the damage. Look at Ike though, stepping out from the front door, looking to take it to Chappie. Can they get the finish? They can. That's going to be just the Aegis. FN from the high ground. Got to get pinged out. IG looking to chase in. They pop out the Lincoln. Burning. Looking to move forward. They'll be able to get the FN Invoker down. It's a double kill for Burning. Only a tier 3 drop as Chappie tried to go in, going for the racks. Will finally TP away. I don't think you're satisfied with that if you're Empire. Not at all.
How many buybacks was that? One and a kill. Wow. Pretty impressive for IG there. The top range racks does get claimed, but very good fight coming out with them there. Empire maybe overstaying their bounds just to slide them out, but the buybacks came out. They tried to get out, but for both goals, great epicenter coming through.
Trying to hold them in, and Empire had to make a split decision at that point. FN runs back, Chappie runs forward. IG not deterred from the chase for FN. We'll be able to get it and claim a good chunk of net worth away from that. With Burning and claimed up both those kills too. And for first time in quite a while, it's actually IG back the other direction. Man, can that guy hit towers fast? Man, OP.
You have Troll and Centaur ulti. That was a joke that people were saying. You have Troll ult and Centaur ult permanently as Lina when you hit level 25. You have enough mana regen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like a turret. Fire. They move in. They try to bomb her down. But only loses a quarter of her life from that here.
Definitely reluctant to full commit when the Invoker's still down.
Empire. Good force back. Big Burning in safer space. That tier 3 though is gone. And it's OP being the Devil Man. Now what's going on the rack? Down in the mid. There's going to be Stack Storm. Good back, good block. Ghost can ball up. Gets good crush. And OP will be forced out of this one. Nice blitz grab. It's going to be on XXS. It'll take a little bit of trouble to bring it down. But it looks like ultimately they will be able to get it.
Static is not going to do so much work in these fights.
Yeah.
As soon as whoever gets the static from thrown on top of them, they're dead. There's no way for them to save them at all. Every single time whoever gets up by either be it Burning, be it OP, be it even the Abaddon, anyone just gets absolutely decimated by it.
And the cooldown's not even that long either. The way it's going, Empire pretty much had it ready for every important fight. Now a push down the mid lane here.
It's so hard for IG to like take the fights because they have only, their form of initiation is either the Lecter like walks into a stun or the Sankey gets a beautiful thing. If you look at Empire's lineup, they have Tornadoes coming out, they have Earth Spirit, they have Slaughter, Disruptor, there's just so many different ones from the start of the fight.
Moving truck in, they're looking to get Burning out fast. They're losing his first life. He does go down, and he does. Pull up the bottom. The buyback get right into the mix, trying to catch Empire off guard a bit. Empire see those buybacks and they step off a bit. Now they're looking to go back in. Force down from the boat. Lincoln's pop for FN. Empire throw out the shot. They'll get the racks down. Are they going to walk away with just that? Does look like it. Satisfied with that? They have to dish out another buyback. They have to use another shrine. Empire take their business to the mid lane here.
Abaddon's still dead. They've got 50 seconds. This is their time to end the game.
Numbers move in. Nice force from Burning. Johnson to front. Now they're looking to punish pushing for it. FN steps in. Puts all of his attention towards OP. Now, Static. He can be on the Bernardo. He can be out. And Bernardo down and out. No life back here. This is the opportunity for Empire to go for the finish and take this into a game number 3 as Chappie turns around and will be able and that's going to be game.
Radiant's middle
Empire.
barracks has fallen.
Even after what felt like a pretty devastating game number 1, hold their composure for game number 2, give themselves a much better, more comfortable track, and take it right back to IG. And now we're going to game 3.
This is what we all were talking about, you know, OG newbie, super hype. This is just amazing seeing the